The executive chairman of Badagry local government, Honorable Babatunde Humpe, has presented the 2026 appropriation bill to the newly inaugurated 8th Legislative Council. Tagged the Budget of Inclusiveness and Development, the presentation took place at the Aholu CD Akran Legislative Chamber, drawing top political leaders, council officials, APC stakeholders, community representatives, and the First Lady of Badagry, Chief Mrs. Elizabeth Humpe.
This budget reflects our collective aspirations, our shared determination, and our relentless commitment to building a prosperous, secured, and forward-looking Badagry local government. For the year 2026, the total budget size stands at 12,340,441 naira 40 kobo, crafted carefully to address both our immediate needs and long-term developmental goals.
This marks the first budget session of the 8th Legislative Council since its inauguration in July 2025. Addressing the lawmakers, Chairman Humpe expressed appreciation for their cooperation and said the 2026 budget was carefully designed to meet the needs and aspirations of residents across all wards. He announced a total budget size of 12.34 billion naira, with 46% or 5.68 billion naira dedicated to recurrent expenditure covering salaries, pensions, gratuities, and essential services. The remaining 54%, amounting to 6.66 billion naira, is allocated to capital projects including infrastructure renewal, education, healthcare, water supply expansion, agriculture, youth and women empowerment, social welfare, security, tourism, and sports development.
Education and health, construction and renovation of more public primary schools, construction and renovation of more primary health care centers, provision of quality learning materials for our pupils, purchase of medical equipment to enhance healthcare delivery. No society advances without investing in its people, and these interventions will build a healthier and more educated Badagry. Water and environmental sanitation. The challenge of clean water supply remains a major concern. After our successful pilots at Aradako compound and the positive feedback received, we will extend this water solution model across all wards.
Humpe emphasized that the proposal prioritizes human capital development and community infrastructure. He urged residents to support government efforts by paying their taxes promptly, stressing that collective contribution is key to achieving sustainable development.
Our dear leader of the House, this budget is my vision. A vision built on consultation, inclusiveness, and the genuine desire to uplift every corner of Badagry local government. I respectfully urge the Honorable House to give this appropriation bill the thorough and speedy consideration it deserves.
Responding, the leader of the House, Honorable Bankole Mountain Asokere, described the presentation as a constitutional pact between government and the people. He said any meaningful budget must reflect the genuine needs of the community and assured the chairman of the legislature's readiness to work harmoniously with the executives.
Mr. Chairman, the yearly ritual as observed and backed by the Constitution is considered as an agreement between the government and the governed, that is, the government and the people. In which sense, for a projected budget to be achieved, it should encompass the will and need of the people. In prospect to the above, the legislative arm of government is saddled with the responsibility of making laws for orderliness, peace, and good governance for the betterment of the people they represent.
Asokere, however, called for improved internally generated revenue, stronger monitoring mechanisms, and reliable data for accurate projections. He also appealed to residents to pay their rates and levies to enhance service delivery.
That we should be a law-abiding citizens and pay our dues as at when due. If that will help this government, and it will help to boost the revenue generation of this budget of the coming year, and that will translate to a lot of development in Badagry.
With the appropriation bill now before the Legislative Council, deliberations and approval are expected in the coming weeks as Badagry charts a fresh path.
I want to encourage all the residents to ensure that they pay their tax, their rates, because it is from this morning that the chairman and the local government will use to execute this budget. And when you see that budget, you see the budget is very, very huge, and definitely it is the revenue that will be used to execute it. So I'm just appealing to all the residents to ensure that they perform their civic duty right during paying their rates as at when due.
Whatever he says, he wants to stand on his word to make them to make sure that they come to pass. And as a result of that, the people should cooperate to make sure that they pay their own quota, paying their own tax, paying their own rates, so that we can have enough to do what the chairman has in mind to do.
We have put in place our revenue board under the leadership of a seasoned accountant, a retired council treasurer, who is already heading that committee. And in that committee, we also have another seasoned accountant, who is also a retired financial guru from the state. Aside that, we have a revenue expert that is also on that board. So we are prepared for 2026. So let our people be rest assured. The only thing I want to just ask them or seek from them is just the cooperation. Cooperation. There is nothing good comes without pain. So, but after that pain, the smile will come.